Aren't you tired of apologizing for something you didn't do, all while comforting the person who hurt you, and then eventually walking away thinking, maybe I'm the problem? Yeah, welcome to gaslighting. It's confusing, it's disorienting, and it's basically trying to find your stolen car while the thief is standing right next to you saying, "You sure you didn't just forget where you parked?" But is it actually hard to recognize? Actually, no. It's just hard to admit, because recognizing it would mean facing the fact that someone you trusted has been twisting your reality like a Rubik's Cube. Let's clear this up. Gaslighting isn't just someone disagreeing with you. It's not just a miscommunication or someone forgetting something. It's a pattern, a slow, strategic distortion of your reality. The term comes from a 1944 movie called Gaslight, where a husband tries to convince his wife she's going insane by dimming the gas lights and pretending nothing changed. So yeah, it's a vintage manipulation, like emotional thrift store chic. But modern day gaslighting sounds more like this. "I never said that. I was joking, can't you take a joke? Why are you always so sensitive? God, you always twist everything I say. Other people don't have a problem with me, maybe it's you." I'm laughing because this was once said to me, and boy, was this person clueless. Okay, last one. "If you really loved me, you'd trust me." It's not just lying, it's making you doubt your ability to know anything at all. And gaslighting works because it starts subtle. At first, it's a skipped detail here, a rewritten memory there, and then one day you're deep in a relationship questioning whether your feelings are even valid, or worse, real. You go in thinking it's a partnership. You end up in an episode of Black Mirror. And the worst part, you start doing the gaslighting for them. You run PR for their behavior. You edit the story for them. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe they didn't mean it like that. You end up apologizing for how you felt instead of asking why they did the thing in the first place. And before you know it, your reality starts bending to their version of the truth. That is, if you don't catch it in time. Because at that point, it's not just psychological manipulation, it's psychological erosion. Let's break this down. Here are 5 subtle signs you're being gaslit. Number 1. You second guess yourself constantly. You write long texts and then delete them, then write a shorter version, then delete that too. You rehearse your conversations like you're preparing for trial, not because you're dramatic, but because you're bracing for the moment your words get twisted. You don't even trust your tone. You reread your own messages wondering, did that sound rude? Did I sound too upset? Will this be used against me later? Anyways, all that typing and you don't even end up hitting send. "Hey, I just wanted to say that kind of hurt my feelings." "Hey, not a big deal at all, but you know what? I'm probably overreacting." This kind of second guessing doesn't come out of nowhere. It builds, slowly, from the little moments where your truth got met with defensiveness or silence. So now instead of expressing yourself, you pre-edit for their comfort. And you call it keeping the peace, but what you're really doing is abandoning yourself in real time. Number 2, you apologize a lot for bringing things up, for being too emotional, for feeling at all. Not because you did anything wrong, but because you've been taught that your discomfort is inconvenient, that your needs are interruptions. "Hey, I felt kind of hurt when you left me at that party to take my best friend home and then turned off your phone and didn't text me for 27 days.
Wow, okay, I just can't do anything right, huh?
Oh my God, you're right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad for making me feel bad. I appreciate you taking care of my friend." You end up apologizing for expressing your feelings while they never even acknowledge their actions. And somehow the more you apologize, the more it feels like you're the problem. Gaslighting is dangerous. Number 3, you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Not regular eggs, Fabergé eggs. Every word you say, every expression you make, you scan it first, like it's going through TSA. You're always bracing for the shift. You know the one. When the tone changes, the mood drops, and suddenly you're the bad guy, and you're not even sure what you did. "Hey, I got us tacos."
You know I used to have tacos with my ex.
And the worst part, you call this stability. Number 4, your memories don't feel solid anymore. You start questioning things you were sure about. Wait, did that actually happen? Did I say that, or did they just say I said that? And it shows up in little moments, not just the big blowouts. You'll be having what should be a simple conversation or even trying to express something gently, and somehow you leave it feeling foggy, confused. This is not a miscommunication, it's a strategy. If you're confused after talking to someone, especially when you went in clear, it's usually because the energy isn't being reciprocated. One of you came to connect, the other came to control. Remember, gaslighting isn't always so loud. Sometimes it just sounds like this.
That's not what I meant. You're reading into it too much.
Or,
Can we not do this right now?
and suddenly you're doubting your tone, your timing, your entire perception while they stay cool, calm, and collected. That's not maturity, friend, it's manipulation. Number 5, you feel like a different version of yourself. You used to be confident, grounded, chill. Now you're hypervigilant, anxious, and on edge. It's giving season 3 Rue from Euphoria, confused, cornered, and begging people to believe what you feel. Here's the hard truth. Gaslighting doesn't work unless you want to believe the person gaslighting you. That's what makes it so effective. You believe them because you want to, because the alternative, that they don't care about your reality, feels worse than the lie. You've probably told yourself things like, they didn't mean it, I should trust them more, or maybe I'm the problem. Spoiler alert, if you were actually the problem, they wouldn't need to twist the story. They just tell the truth. Okay, if you've been gaslit, I want you to hear this. You're not crazy. You're not too much. You're not overly sensitive. You're just finally waking up. And waking up is messy, but it's also honest. Start listening to yourself again. If something feels off, it probably is. If you're constantly doubting your reality, your worth, or your sanity, that's not love, that's control. And I get it. It's scary to walk away from someone who convinced you that you can't trust your own mind. But let's be real. You've always known. You've heard the little voice in your head. You've felt it in your gut. Gaslighting isn't hard to recognize. It's just hard to believe it's happening to you. Actually, no. It's been obvious for a while now. You just needed someone to say it out loud. And hey, if this video helped, hit that subscribe button or I'll start questioning my reality too. I'll see you in the next one.